Settled in? You comfy? Good. Hey, welcome back. We're back. Yeah. Do over.
Rewind.
Reroll with advantage. Hi, welcome to Power Beyond. We're back. It's been a while, so things are a little dusty, but we're brushing the dust off. And we are going to remind everybody about all the fun we're having. Currently in Cragmaw Castle, after taking down the good King Groll, long may he reign.
He did.
He did now. Yeah.
He's just resting, okay?
No, he did.
Yeah, he's gone. But Trij, in disguise, has taken over the mantle. And the castle folks seem to be relatively okay with it. But along, with that revelation, we also have a mysterious drow woman who is sort of sneaking around and trying to figure something out about the king, trying to find something in the master bedroom there. Meanwhile, our other friends are hanging out over by a room that was referred to as processing. And upon opening the door and keeping the door open, we find out that is where they were holding a big owlbear that has dropped down from the ceiling to confront Wanrin, Kane, and Vorp. That's where we're at. Let's introduce our cast of characters here, in case you've forgotten. Players, let's go around and introduce yourselves. Tell us just a little bit about who you are and where you're at in like your character journey and stuff like that. And we'll start with Rossum.
Okay. I'm sorry, I gotta say this really quick though. I'm actually really happy with how the overlay turned out. I'm looking
It
at
looks
it.
so good. It looks so good.
Side note, reminder again, Rossum has helped design these wonderful overlays for us here at Power Beyond, and we got some new tweaks and stuff like that. He gave some TLC to all of it. So yes, you're amazing.
Sorry, I don't like talking about myself. I'm just like, I'm proud. I'm actually proud of this one. But yeah, I'm Rossum. I play Kane, the high elf, old man, wizard, rogue who's probably about to die. So don't get too attached to him. And that's pretty much what's going on in his brain right now. That's it. This is how it goes. This is out of all the things. This is how it ends.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Trij, aka King Glamp the Destroyer, and
long may he reign.
Yeah,
long may
he reign.
At least for the next hour.
Yeah, and we've got about an hour before Glamp is no longer. So we need to get this information out of this lady and get the heck out. Go ahead, CJ.
Yep. Hi, I'm CJ. I play Wanderin, the Wood Elf Rogue. Currently looking this owlbear in the face, and the only thought that's going through his head right now, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I took a look at my life and realized there's not much left. Been spending most of my life.
You can't go there.
Yeah, no, I don't want to get a copyright strike.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
I think that's good enough fair use.
Awesome. I think that's me. Hi, hello. I am Oseric Franco. I play Neapis Thanxeris, the Dragonborn fighter. I have a hostage of sorts. I'm really proud of Trij and all that he's accomplished in the last couple of hours. And I'm pretty keen on getting some answers. So hopefully there's no screaming sounds to distract me from gathering information. We'll see how it goes. I don't have any more superiority die, so I can't trip anybody, and I'm kind of sad about it.
So many things you should probably not say out loud to the GM. I heard things like, I don't have any more spells. I don't have any more superiority die.
Yeah.
And all I'm hearing is
That was my other character. My bad. I was, from the last thing we did. Yeah.
Come at
I'm
me,
still
bro.
rogue, okay.
Nom, 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 nom. Speaking of nom 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 nom, hey, let's start with the bedchambers. Nyapith, King Glamp, and actually Gundren. I should mention that Gundren Rockseeker, who you have rescued and helped heal a little bit. He's feeling okay, pretty decent. You have tied up this woman, and she's just kind of sitting there now. What's your next move with that?
Have we already asked her where things are? If she knows where things are?
I don't think
It's been a bit. It's been a while, guys.
I don't know if let's see. We've asked her who she is. And she thanked us for disposing of the king. So she's here looking for something. I think to kick it off, Nyapith would, now that this woman is tied up, would crouch down at eye level and
okay, so here's the deal. We're here looking for some stuff. Specifically a map. I feel like you were probably looking for it too, considering you're rummaging around some pockets. So how about you just tell us and we can just move this right along. You know what I mean? I quit playing poker, so reading tells is, I'd just rather not go through the rigmarole. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This lady just gonna be quiet.
Ominous laughing. Okay. All right.
Nyapith will stand up and look around the room and then look at Gundren specifically.
Gundren, you were in here. Where do you suspect the stuff might be? I have a feeling that she's not going to be much help, and I don't feel like wasting too much energy on it.
Oh, I'm not quite sure. I was not awake for most of my time here. I suppose we could just start looking around, shifting things around and seeing what we come up with. I'm not sure if he would have anything here or if he might move things around, keep it in a safe place somewhere, but
we got the whole castle. I mean, if one of us wants to examine King Groll, she seemed pretty keen on searching those pockets. Miss, if you don't comply, we're probably going to search your pockets as well. Make sure that you don't have what we're looking for.
Oh, go ahead.
What do you
Please.
think, King Glamp?
I think it's time to see if she wants to tell the truth?
Yeah, but is gonna look at this drow who's probably got this smug smile on her face and back at King Glam.
I mean, it's worth a shot. If you're feeling up to it, I don't see why not.
Sometimes this doesn't work. So it makes me nervous.
I know that save though.
Yeah, fuck it. Here we go. So she's got to beat a DC 11.
DC.
And actually, everybody in the room has to beat an 11.
Pretty much, because that's what it's a 60-foot. Yeah, that's a sphere.
No, it's only 15.
Or 15 feet.
Yeah.
60 feet is
And
the
it's
distance.
a
But,
wisdom
yeah.
save, right?
Yes. Oh no,
This is charisma.
It's a charisma
Oh.
save.
Sick. Then I rolled
I'm not
a
gonna count that.
19.
You beat it.
I rolled something really bad on that first one, but like it was on a surface that I didn't like. I felt that was cheating, so I re-rolled it for you.
Alright.
You kind of see there's like a grimace that shows up on her face after, like, as the spell happens around in the room. Just kind of gives a little, like something icky just happened that you can notice.
I think the spell says, like, you know, if they succeed or fail.
Mm-hmm. That was me telling you.
That was she failed. Okay, lady. Excuse me. Are you a lady? Would you like me to call you something else?
I am a lady now.
Oh, that's fun. You can, like, change, do things. That's a lot of fun. So, what are you looking for? What did you come here for?
The same thing that we apparently are all here for.
The map?
Yes,
Great!
the map.
We should look together. But
Oh, no, right. And I'm assuming so that means the Black Spider does not currently have the map in their possession.
Wouldn't be looking for it if he did now, would I?
Just confirming some of these spells can be a little bit wonky, huh? If it weren't here, do you know where it would be?
The castle is the last place that we were aware of.
So it must be here somewhere.
so the sequence of events. Gondry, you had it when you hired us. And then somebody stole it from you on the road.
Yes, we were all ambushed, and then some of us were separated, and I was taken to the castle, but along the way, they beat me pretty bad, Wasn't doing so well until you all arrived. But when they came, they just pulled up with the wagon and kind of started moving out all of the things that they took from our horses, and jumping on the artifacts, and one person took it and another person took that, and it was just kind of a mess. But I was barely keeping it together until I was completely knocked out.
Great. Okay. So, I'm sorry, Miss Lady. I have forgotten to ask your name again. We're really bad at this.
Yes, you
What's
seem
your
to
name?
be. They call me Vierith. That's
very pretty.
Vyerith.
All right, Gareth. So you're here for the map. You don't have it. Are you the only agent the Black Spider sent here to retrieve it, or do we need to worry about somebody else?
For now, if I fail to report, more may come.
When are you supposed to be reporting in?
When I have the map.
You don't have like a daily basis you check in. How would you report in? You got some kind of magical communication device?
I have means of communicating.
Like a spell?
I can communicate with the Black Spider.
I see what you're doing here.
Nyapith wants to take a look at Yareth's gear. I'm looking to see if she has sending stones or perhaps magic scrolls on her person, to see is there a way that she's contacting the Black Spider?
Yeah, if you want to do a quick pack down and investigate for me.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, that is an 18.
18, you kind of rifle through her stuff and pretty certain that there's no other false pockets or anything else like that. There's nothing super magical or anything like that. There is just kind of your run-of-the-mill adventuring type gear, things that you would need on the road. Yeah, nothing
Gotcha.
too.
Just if there's any daggers or weapons, Nyapith will just kind of remove them and toss them a safe couple feet away, making sure that she doesn't have anything on her person that she can cut herself loose with.
All right,
Sure.
so you definitely have spell casting abilities. We already knew this. You're the only one here. You haven't found the map. That means it's probably still here, unless King Groll had the foresight to betray the Black Spider, which would be an interesting turn of events, but is unlikely. So, what does the Black... Sorry, go for it. Go for it, King Glamp.
Miss Vierith, where in the castle have you looked?
Good question.
I haven't looked in many places yet. I haven't had much time since you all decided to march on in and play pretend.
Hey, no. I'm not pretending anything. I would be an excellent king if I wanted to be. but I don't.
So, what does the black spider want with Wave Echo Cave?
What everybody wants. Power.
All right. I mean, fair. I was just hoping for something a little bit more original, given all the cloak and dagger. You know, you'd think that maybe they'd come up with something a little more original. But villain's gonna villain, I suppose. Supposing that you don't report back and you don't retrieve the map before we do, what'll happen to you if the black spider finds out you failed?
I suppose I will be reprimanded.
And you're okay with that? Those terms?
I would prefer not to be.
I understand, but you recognize that we're finding that map. And I'm giving you an option to make a different choice.
I am sure that you are confident in yourselves.
Well, she's got strong convictions. I'll give her that. A lot of people would be shitting their pants. Oh, sorry. Pardon my French. Would be crapping their pants right about now.
It's okay. You could curse around me. I know you don't like to, but
I don't.
I'm a
It doesn't.
grown-up.
I understand. King Glam. I understand. I feel like, Gundren, are there any questions you would like to ask our willful prisoner here?
Oh, I suppose I have many questions I could ask. Specifics on the cave, specifics on whether or not the black spider has any indeed malintent for the power in the cave. Questions about how he came about the knowledge of the cave to begin with. Questions about how he
Right. I mean,
about
more
me
questions
and
pertinent to our current situation that would be helpful in us finding the map.
I believe they're all pertinent questions.
I'm starting to understand why they kicked the crap out of you.
He rolled a nat 1.
oh, honey.
He is very much telling the truth.
Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
So, Miss Virdeth, have you met the Black Spider? Like, have you met him in person?
Of course, I have had the honor of being in his presence.
Okay, is he a spider? Or is that just a fun thing that people call him because he's scary?
It is a bit of a title, if you will.
Can you describe what? Sorry, let me be very direct. Please describe what the black spider looks like.
Handsome, tall, brooding eyes that are beaming with pride, yet filled with such conviction.
What did his mother name him?
I'm not sure if his mother named him.
Oh, good workaround. Good workaround. You're really working the system here.
What is the name? What is his real name?
I am uncertain of his true name. I only know what others have referred to him as.
Why don't you tell us what that
Which
is? See, you're telling on yourself a little bit there.
Neznar. Nezznar.
Does that name ring a bell? Have I heard this name mentioned in taverns or like anywhere else outside of the immediate area?
I don't even think we'll need a roll for that. I don't think this name would have been familiar at all.
Right.
Yeah, nobody, especially from Phandalin or from Neverwinter, where you began. This wasn't something that like anybody would have talked about in a tavern or something like that.
Gotcha.
I mean, I have a lot of questions about the grand scheme of things here, but I think time is of the essence. Any other questions, King Glamp?
Where's the spider now?
Oh.
Waiting. Scheming.
No, that's what is he doing, but where is he in the world?
He is near.
If you had to approximate feet and distance.
I could not. He is a busy person, not staying in one place for very long.
Where are the last 3 places that you know that he's been?
He has been here. He has been north. And he has been south.
All right. Well, at least we've got some direction. This is my last question, and then we're going to secure you in a place where you can't be a problem for us. I'm doing this because I know what it's like to feel like you're drowning. Like you've made choices that you have to commit to, and there's no hope of any change. And on the off chance that that's how you're feeling, I don't want to assume, but on the off chance, I'd like to be the hand that extends to you and gives you a different choice. Is there anything I can do to help you step away from this, or is there anything you want to tell us?
You can find the map. give it to me. Leave all of this. That would be helpful.
Yeah. I suppose that would be one kind of helpful. I was just hoping maybe you could see it from a different angle.
Oh no, I see what you are all doing. I do. Your efforts will be fruitless, though.
See, that right there is a bluff. Because you don't know the odds of this game, and neither do I.
I most certainly know the odds, and they are not in your favor.
We'll see.
Would I lie? And she gives you just like the biggest smirk.
Yeah, Nyapeth looks directly at her and just kind of shrugs.
That's life. Thanks for the help, sweetie.
She's gonna tap her face. Just 100%, just and get up.
All right, we gotta find a closet to stick her in, under a bed or something.
What if we put her in one of these barrels?
Would she fit in one of the barrels? Would you think you'd fit in one of those barrels? It wouldn't be comfortable, but considering you're working for an organization that's fine with killing lots of people, I think maybe that's all right.
For the GM's knowledge, what barrels are you talking about?
Weren't there barrels just outside?
Oh, outside. Okay, outside and around the corner. Okay, I thought you meant inside the.
Oh no, I mean in all
bedroom.
the places that we've been.
Okay, yeah. There's supply crates and stuff like that. They're all full of stuff, but yeah, no, okay. But there's nothing in here. You'd have to drag her around a little bit. Can you do me a favor, the two of you? Roll me a perception check.
Oh.
Oof. Perception.
That
That's
is
a 12.
8. Oofta.
Nyapeth, you can kind of make this out a little bit better than Trij can. Trij, you're looking around the room for something to shove this person into. But there seems to be like a scuffling going on outside, and you're not quite sure what that is, but we do, as we shift back over to Kane and Wanrin and Vorp.
Oh no.
There is
Save Vorp.
a giant owl bear that has come down from the ceiling and has let out a screech because it is grumpy. Wanrin and Kane. Wait, did that work? Okay. I was just checking the sound again, and I know you can't necessarily hear it, but it's going on stream, hopefully. That was me clicking the battle music. And when I hit the battle music, that was my cue for to say, roll initiative! And that's how we're going to do that. Hey, I got to pull up. That's right. Remember the time when Vorp had his very own character sheet? Because you all decided to...
You knew that we would keep him forever and ever?
I
Or
didn't
until
know.
the end of this round.
I didn't know, but apparently it is. So here he is, and he's got a pretty nice initiative. Oh,
No.
wait, no, he's got an initiative modifier, but not a good...
Are
Initiative roll.
Neapeth and I also rolling initiative, even though we can't join for 10 minutes because we were having a conversation through this whole thing?
I'm not going to say it was 10 minutes, because if it was 10 minutes, then the effects of the spell would have worn off. It has been a couple minutes, though, but the situation would have gone on for a minute or two ahead of time. That's why they're all going to take a turn, and then I'll have you roll initiative after there's that slight bit of commotion that Neapeth heard. That's how we'll fit you guys in there. I see Wanren, you've got the 22.
That was a 22 for me.
I got a 12. Just a 12.
12. That's good. Come on. All right. Oh, this might go exactly the way you thought it would. Wanren, you're up first.
And which way is that? Because I came up with like quite a few ideas. Let's see. Does this thing look hungry?
If you want to, really truly get into the mind of the owl bear and spend some time, maybe doing an insight check. It's not happy. I don't know. You might have to do another roll to tell if it's specifically hungry or not.
Let's see. I think I'm just gonna try to throw a dagger at it, since there's still a little bit of a distance. Nope, never mind. I'm right on top of it. I'm going to make an attack with my short sword.
Okie doke.
This is the route we're going, huh? Okay.
There's a 9 hit.
9 does not hit.
All right. The second sword. I regret every decision I made up until this point. That's an 11 hit.
An 11 does not hit. You have caused some feathers to plume about, but nothing has caused damage at all to this monstrosity.
I don't think there is anything. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Right? Nope. Nope.
Okie dokie. Let's toss that out. Wanren, does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
You are going to get it's seen you come and attack, and it's going to throw its face in your direction and try and beak at you, and it pecks with 10 piercing damage. This is gonna be that and that. Doesn't. The owlbear then takes its claws in kind of a frenzy and tries to swipe at Vorp. But Vorp, in his small stature, manages to kind of dodge and creep out of the way of that claw attack. It is sort of shifting around the room a little bit, just trying to like find somewhere to go. It is frustrated, that you can tell, in this small room. Next up is Kane.
Okay. Okay. It's just now, Bear. It's just now, Bear. I know you guys aren't feeling very well. Except for you, Warp. You're fine. But I highly recommend we back out and regroup and come at this again. See, my calm demeanor means that we're gonna be just fine. So let's just back out the door. Don't lose eye contact with the owlbear. That's bad. Puff up your chests, okay? Be intimidating. All right? Don't let it know anything's wrong. And just out the door. All right? Got it? Say yes.
Is this the type where making yourself look bigger works or playing dead works?
I'm gonna say bigger so we can move. Because if we're wrong either way, you have a better chance of escaping if you're on your feet. Yeah?
I love this as like Wanren's just been like attacked already and it's like bleeding.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I am going to back up. And no, I'm not. Because then you'll probably just get hit along the way. I'm going to be dumb and step forward. So you can try to get away. Everyone just stay calm. I think we'll be fine. But I need you to go move out the door as soon as you can so I can follow suit and no one dies. Good? Good. Good. And I am going to step forward because I'm a crazy person.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to step forward? No, actually, I don't need to step forward because he could go around me, right? Like I'm not literally blocking him. Like
They'd be able to.
through.
Everybody would be able to step around you. Yeah, there'd be
Okay.
enough room to move past you. They can't just stop where you are, but they can move past you.
Mental change of plan. I'm gonna stand right here, and you go past me, and I'm not stepping forward. And I am going to Ray of Frost. And yeah. Can you shoot me a little Ray of Frost? And will they dice rolling off desk work? Or dice just flying everywhere. Will a 14 hit?
A 14 will hit.
Hey, because that's what I wanted to do. Yep, I want his attention wholeheartedly. That will be 4 points of damage. But on a hit, it takes 4 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. So.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. I don't. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna use my insightful fighting on it just in case I need to stab it.
What is this?
So It's the insightful fighting, so it's a bonus action. So it's my insight against their deception.
Oh, right.
Because I assume that my insight is probably better than an owlbear's deception. I hope. I could hope. I got a 23.
Ooh. Well, this is a particularly charming owlbear, but he did roll a -1, so.
Okay. I was actually concerned for a second, like something with the bear. It's a druid.
No, it's an owlbear and it has -2 charisma, so it rolled a 1 and then minus that 2 from the 1, and you can pretty much let's see, you can use the sneak attack even if you don't have it. Okay, yeah, you know exactly where to hit, what to do.
Good.
With all of this.
And everything is gonna be fine. Orp, you know the plan. Just stick to it, because they really don't want anything to happen. And try just being mopey for like a week solid, probably.
Yep, no worries. And he's gonna like walk past you, run past you, 5, 10, 15, 20. He's moving 20 feet all the way back, and he's like, "Yep, come on, we gotta go. Hello, let's go." And that actually would make for a good notification. Napith, you heard some commotion going on, and you kind of hear somebody, how'd it go? Yep, gotta go. So Napith and Trij, why don't you guys roll and join the initiative order?
Oh no. That's a 13.
That is a 20, dirty 20 for Trij.
2,
Good.
20, 14, 13, 12, 5. Okay. So actually at the top of the order is going to be Wanrin.
All right.
Don't need to try to stab everything.
I hope this works. And Wanderer will try to back away. Go about, what's that, 5. And then off to the side here, about 15 feet.
Yeah, and wow, this owlbear definitely tries to swipe at you with one of its massive bear claws, not the tasty kind, and it whiffs terribly as you manage to like rogue sneak away. And move back out of the way. So, yeah, you done well. You did good. Anything else you want to do other than moving?
No, just try to pop that left shoulder back into place. No, nothing else.
Alrighty. Next up is Trij then.
Well, Trij doesn't know what's happening, so, I'm gonna hold my turn.
Side note, you can do that?
You can, actually. I mean,
But
you can
isn't
actually
it-
hold things, but
Is it a situation where I would have to know that I'm actively holding my turn
So I will double back for a second because this is a weird, all out of turn kind of a combat thing.
Yeah.
There would have been enough time for like Nyapith to have
Yeah.
notified you of like,
Okay.
hey, there's a something.
Yeah, we can do that really quick. Like as I hear something, I'll like
Try. There might be a situation. I'll secure her. Do you want to go see what that noise was about out in the hallway that way?
and Nyapith would nod her head to where she heard the yeah, come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Trij just gonna roll his eyes and just start walking toward where the other folks are because he can't believe that they've already gotten themselves into other trouble. And he'll make it to here. Yeah.
All right, you walk through the curtain and you see Vorp and Wanrin kind of quickly but carefully taking their steps back into this room.
Guys, what's going on?
Oh, back that way. Back that way. Where you came from. Back where you came from.
Hey, what's going on?
You ever seen an owl bear?
Oh yeah, they're pretty cool actually.
Not this one.
Did I just hear the word owl bear?
Yeah. I can't see him yet, but they seem pretty freaked out, so I'm guessing he's a pretty cool one.
No, not cool. Just kind of mean, kind of angry. Just like a little. Yeah, maybe we gotta. Let's leave it be. Leave it alone.
You know what, Your Majesty? It would be cool if it wasn't going to be the last thing we would ever see.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Trij is gonna, If I want to hold an action, or can I hold my turn without telling you what action I want to do? Or do I have to tell you what action I'm going to do? Like, do I have to give you an if then?
You can, yeah. So you basically tell me an action of something that you would like to do, and then a trigger that would cause that action to happen at a later time. So, if there was some sort of attack or something like that you wanted to do, or if there was a spell, whatever thing. Spell you got to be careful with too. Like spell and other things, like you'll might lose the spot because you're using the concentration, stuff like that. So you're going to lose a spell slot if it's a spell slot. But I mean, cantrips are fine, all that kind of stuff. And you give me that condition.
Yeah.
Of if X happens, then I'm going to do this.
Yeah, you know what? If I see the owlbear, I will hit him with my light crossbow.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All
So I'm
right.
gonna hang out where I am.
Okay, you are primed and ready in case that happens. You don't hear any, or you don't see anything, but you do hear a nice little screech as this owl bear moves up a little bit and takes a nip at Kane. Kane, does a 13 hit you?
No. Aha.
Nice. It snaps down. Wow, my God. What do you do to curse me? All of you curse me in all of this. So the owlbear comes down and takes a peck in your direction, and you're able to dip out of the way, and it swoops down one of its big giant claws at you, and that definitely completely swoops past you as this thing is just mad that you came into its room without knocking. Next up is Nyapith.
Nyapith is going to look at Gundren and this lady, and she's gonna say,
If there's an owlbear out there, you better hope that we're able to solve that, because you're tied up.
and she's going to poke her head out of the door to see like people running this direction. Is gonna look at Gundren.
Gundren, I'm gonna need you to keep her there, or make sure she doesn't do anything crazy. In fact, cover her, make it so she can't talk. She's a caster, no spells.
And she's gonna run out into the hall towards the sounds of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. How can I reach? Can't. Dang it. And she's gonna see kind of this owlbear at the door and everything. And I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to get to the door and kind of stand there with it, looking at Kane and extending a hand out like,
Kane, get the hell out of there.
and that's going to be my turn, as I'm planning on blocking the door once he gets out.
Okay. Kane, you're up next.
Yeah, that's the plan, okay? The plan, and nice.
Execute the plan.
eye
Execute the plan.
contact. I'm doing it, okay? He's just gonna walk backwards out this door. And
As you walk backwards, you get a swipe at you. Does a 20 hit?
well, can I use my bonus action to disengage?
You certainly can, if that's what you did.
Yes. I disengaged this owlbear
All right.
for my life.
Disengage for your life. Okay. You are out of the room. Everybody's out of the room. Anything else you were doing, Kane?
Can I shoot it still? Do I want to shoot it? Do I want to provoke it anymore? Like, it's big. It might not get through the door.
Nyapith is in front of you.
Yeah, but yeah, you know. No. You're just gonna. King is just literally just. After realizing no one actually died somehow. Yet. I'm fully aware that it's not done. But at least Napith is in the way.
That's the team spirit.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Okay, but are we sure that the owlbear is bad?
Yeah,
Or
nope.
is
We
he
never
just-
said it was bad.
No,
yeah.
but is he just grumpy because you woke him up? Cause, Kane, you're kind of a dick too. So, is he actually a dick, or is he just grumpy because you guys barged in on his roof?
We're
No,
just
no.
gonna lock
Okay,
him in
wait.
here. We're
It's-
just gonna close this door. We're gonna
He's
pretend
bad.
like this didn't happen. Everybody,
There's
go
a-
help. Go help
There's-
Gundren. Go.
There's a body in front of the door, propping it open. So, you know, I mean, you probably could move both at the same time, pretty easily. Just so you're aware, something's in the way of the door.
I'm aware.
So yeah, Vorp just moves back and actually follows Trij's suit there, but he doesn't have anything long range, so he's just gonna kind of throw out the sword and just kind of like be at the ready, even though there's nothing really to fight. He's kind of literally backed up against the wall, but there's enough space there that he's just being scared. Back up to Wanrin, the top of the order. Wanrin.
Yeah, Napith, who's kind of run up to the door and sees the body and like will look back at Wanderer and is,
Can you drag that out of the way?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Is this a space I can move to?
There's barely enough space there that you can make your way around
Like just
that a
squeeze
little
in
bit.
here.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just gonna move forward, just grab one of the limbs of that body and try to pull it.
Okay, make me a strength check. Give me a strength check.
Yeah, this. You just mildly
17.
wounded. Hey.
I don't even know why I bother with any of the rolls anymore. I am just always going to fail, and you guys will always succeed.
You are not allowed to say that. I've been your punching
I
bag
was,
for 2
yeah.
weeks.
I mean, he got hit pretty hard a second ago.
After the weekend we had, you were not allowed to jinx anybody else.
10 points. Wow. Yeah, you grab onto the foot, and it's literally like dead weight, so you are able to just kind of like yoink it back. How far back are you moving it?
Just out enough so that the door could close, basically.
All right, so I'm gonna say you kind of moved it back there. Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, Napif, close that door. Close it right now.
I mean, Trij is up next. You have not necessarily gotten a good look at the owl bear yet, so your attack did not go off.
Yep. Try is just gonna put his crossbow down and yell to Napith. Napith, deal with this. I don't trust that lady. I'm going back for Gundren. And
That's all right, kitty. Calm down.
then he's gonna
Just puff up your chest, okay? Puff up your chest. Just
try just running back to the previous room to make sure that Beerith hasn't done anything bad to our friend Gundren.
When you get back into the room, everything in the room has this strange, like, bluish light, this bluish outline around it. The table and chair, like things, the bed. There's a lot of things. Anything that is like a separate object, there's just objects everywhere that just have this weird blue outline around it, including Gundren. Like Gundren is also and is outlined very strangely.
Son of a bitch! Gondry, we told you not to let her do anything! I've been gone for 10 seconds!
I was trying to make her not say anything, but she said some words before I had a chance, and then everything started being all glowy. I don't know. Is this permanent? Is this going to be... What is this? Oh my goodness. I can't go around looking like this. Trij, is there anything else you're gonna be doing other than moving?
Do I have a spare pair of socks in my bag?
Do you? In your inventory? Do you have?
Hold on. Yeah, do I have clothing? I don't wear socks. What am I? I'm a fucking satyr.
Remember that time when
Remember that time I was
you could
satyr?
you could just have socks?
Why would a teenage satyr have socks, I wonder?
I don't know. Why does
Oh.
Mr. Tumnus need a scarf? It's just
jeez.
random clothes that
Oh my god.
Oh man.
they pick up and
Don't think about it too much.
Ross,
Don't think about it.
welcome to the gutter with me.
I just got
I didn't sign up for this.
Oh my god.
God.
I just got it.
I mean,
Welcome to
I
my
do
trash
have
home.
I
Join
do
me.
have traveler's clothes. I do have traveler's clothes in my kit.
Hold on, let me get this
So-
timestamp for this clip.
Oh god.
Welcome to the deepest depths. Here there is no good, only trash.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I grab some article of clothing and I put it in her mouth.
Okay. How do you... Jesus, I've lost all control tonight. 5, 10, 15, 20... how much movement do you have?
35.
Okay, then yeah, you can...
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move you up the rest of the way, and you're there, and you can do that, and that's fine. Lord.
that's fine.
Lord.
Oh, actually, sorry, real quick. Before I actually put it in her mouth,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to... Oh, God. Oh, God. I just heard that.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Okay, so before I make her quiet, I'm just gonna say, what did you do?
I just decided to make things a little more colorful.
Is this some sort of beacon for Nizzle or Nazzle or Nazar? Nezzer.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Neznar. Neznar.
Oh, very good.
Oh, jeez. Whew.
I don't think he'd be able to see this.
Great. And then I make her quiet.
What am I gonna do with all of you?
This is Sarah's doing.
Ah!
You know what you did.
No.
No.
Okay.
Everybody
I-
else just threw the pitch and she just hit it out of the park. That's it. You guys are setting him up. She's knocking him down.
I do.
Hey, but Neopith does a 17 hit.
Meets it, beats it. Yeah.
It is going to get to the door, and it can't quite fit through the door, but it's going to be able to stick its head out and peck at you for 13 piercing damage.
Oof.
And I'm assuming since the 17 was the meets it beats it, that the 18 will hit as well.
Yes, it does.
It draws a couple quick pecks through the door and hits you, and seeing as it can't like fit through anymore, it's going to turn its body and swipe a claw through the doorway, and scratches at you with 12 slashing damage.
Yeah, it gets Snappeth pretty damn good. And she'll actually kind of cry out as that happens, and just kind of be scrambling, like trying to, like, as it's trying to come out, she's gonna be like, yeah, like, bad kitty owl thing. And is it my turn?
It is. Yeah, it's furiously kind of hitting and whacking all that stuff.
As it's scrabbling, I'm trying to reach in to grab the door and try to pull it shut, like trying to like do like get the door closed.
Unfortunately, at this point, it is in the doorway.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's going to be very difficult to
Gotcha.
get the door closed.
Yep, I hear you. But is it clear that this thing can't? I mean, they got it in there somehow. So I'm kind of nervous that, I mean, maybe they got it as a cub. I don't know. Nyapith is going to. I'm going to attack with the whip, but more in the sense like I'm trying to like. I'm so mad that I don't have any superior. Oh wait, I can shove. Oh my god, I can shove. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target must be no more than one size larger. Is it a large creature?
It is.
Okay. And must be within my reach. Instead of making an attack roll, I make an athletics check contested by its athletics or acrobatics. Is that, I would like to try and like shove this thing.
Sure. What is it contending with again? Say that again.
So it can roll athletics or acrobatics. I just rolled athletics. I got an 18 plus 6, so 24.
How far back can you shove this thing?
If you succeed, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away from you. So I imagine I would like to push it that 5 feet back.
Boom. You manage to kick it out of the doorway, and it kind of stumbles back. It's not prone, but you've like pushed it back and kind of disoriented it for a second.
I'm then gonna stumble back, kind of past Kane, holding my arm, and scream out for Wanren to grab the door. And I'm going to bonus action second wind because I'm hurt. Okay, well, that's not great. I got 6 whole HP back. Excellent.
It's something.
It is. And that's my turn.
Considering Trij's average of healing is 1, you're solid.
It's supposed to. I roll a D10 plus 4. It's really sad.
I get that. I get that. I get that. I have a +5. The owlbear has a +5 to strength.
Dang.
It did not roll well. Kane. Feel like we all know what you're gonna do, but yeah, you're up next after Nyapith.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to close the door for me, so I don't have to get close.
That's one way of doing it. Have the spectral thing do it.
Okay, door closed. Good. Solid.
You can take it hold of the handle. You can. How are you closing the door on this situation?
Because it closes towards us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just casting it to go and just grab the handle and.
Are you?
I love
That's
that it's
really.
slowly.
That's really, yeah. That's the image that I was like, are you slamming it? Are you trying to do this quickly, or are you just gonna like, bye bye?
No, this
Lulu.
one's gonna be a quick one, so it doesn't try to like stop it or something. Just a.
Okay. Yeah, door is closed. Let's see if I can. Let me do. That, I think that almost did it. Wow, this thing is so small. There we go. Door is completely closed. You can hear this creature just kind of slamming about, and the door has a couple slams on it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. But after a couple seconds, the noises slowly start to calm down a bit. You're out of combat.
Okay, all right. Kane, Wanron, what the heck happened? Oh, gosh, that's a lot of blood. That's
we
a lot
found
of
out
blood.
We found out what processing was.
Meat processing.
When he found out what happened to Clog, she'll gesture over to the body that I assume that was the body that was used to prop open the door. Was there a body in there?
No, Clark is
Okay,
actually still
gotcha.
inside.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then never mind.
She'll just like, well, we're lucky we didn't end up like that. Listen, we can chat, but we gotta make sure that that lady back there, make sure she didn't
What
do
lady?
anything.
Oh,
Walk and talk,
Wait,
walk
what?
and talk, walk and talk.
And
Guys,
Nyapith is-
everything's blue.
Oh, we're coming, Trij.
and
I mean,
Nyapith is
everyone
going
has
to
sad days, okay?
stumble back into the room.
Yeah, this is gonna
Mr. Master
follow.
GM, given Nyapith's background and the people that she grew up with, could she recognize what this spell is?
Make me an Arcana check with advantage.
Okay, sit.
Next.
15 and a 10.
This is a spell that few people have. You've seen this done a couple times. It's
Is it? Would I know that it's fairy fire?
yes.
Okay.
I was gonna color it a little bit, but yeah, let's just get to the
Okay.
point. It's fairy fire.
Yeah. Nyapith's gonna walk in kind of like nervous, like this person got a spell off, see that it's fairy fire, and like look at you guys and go,
Seriously? This is, you got your one shot, this is what you went for?
and she's gonna walk into the room.
This is actually very helpful, thank you. Trij, this will have lit up everything in this room with an outline. It should make it easier to look for stuff. Let's seize the moment before she realizes and drops concentration.
Great.
Yeah.
Is that a sock or a shirt?
Hey,
Oh, for your sake.
you're only trying to help yourself. You're not trying to help us. So stop pretending. Nobody can understand you because you've got clothes in your mouth.
Trij.
What?
Listen, I'll explain in a minute. I'll explain in a minute. Let's use this to our advantage. Can you look for the map?
And Nyapeth, who again is just kind of holding where the owlbear pecked at her, I want to look through this room, trying to utilize that fairy fire outline.
Investigation at advantage.
Hey,
Well, that was a 6.
may I
Do we all
also
get to do it?
Anybody
Roll
that is
investigation.
investigating this room, this area in general, you are going to roll investigation at advantage because everything has a gluey outline to it.
I
that
rolled
is
a 6 and a 9.
15.
Nice.
I got
A
a
6 and a 19. Sorry, 6 and 19.
Wow,
It's
you
still
rolled
nice. Well, it's still
Yeah.
that's still a nice roll.
Not,
Yeah, I'll take it.
It's ruined. But should I roll, even though I'm technically not in the room or in the doorway?
I mean, anybody who's gonna be in the room, like combat's over, so if you guys are moving in there, you guys are moving in there, all that stuff.
All right.
Like, yeah,
Well,
Go
I'll
ahead
just
and-
move in and then roll.
yeah,
And you said investigation?
yes.
yeah. Well, I got a 26.
Yeah, so I've got what?
That's a 17.
I got a +7 to my investigation. I like looking for things.
I like looking for things.
Well, with all of those pretty great rolls, you are able to easily sift through everything. You're checking under tables, chairs, and you head over to the bed. And over on the bed, very clearly distinct from some of the other items and things that have been in here, you have a leather sack. The leather sack has we don't use that, so let's just say 380 silver pieces. Also in this sack are 3 potions of healing. And tucked away in a little rolled up, crinkled little section, neatly under his pillow, King Groll kept a map.
Oh shoot.
Nyapeth is gonna kind of get like a shit-eating grin on her face as I'm assuming Trij, who's right there, kind of pulls the map out, and she'll just
Make sure our very helpful friend here doesn't see that. But good work. Kind of surprised you didn't start with that one. Did it hit you? You had some time to sit down, really think about it. Oh, yeah, all right. Sorry, I don't speak smug.
and she'll
Yeah, you do.
she'll just kind of wink.
I'm completely
at Kane.
unaware of what's going on.
Yeah, wink at Kane as that happens.
All right, everybody out. We're gonna usher because we don't want someone to hear what we're gonna discuss next. But I feel like Don't worry, Kane. I know that this is very upsetting for me to have information that you don't have. We'll bring you up to speed, I promise.
Yeah, but should we just keep her here like this?
I mean, she seems pretty capable. She'll be able to work herself out sooner rather than later. I mean, unless you think we should keep her in that other room.
The
one we just-
processing, you mean?
Oh, well, I wouldn't feel right sending her to processing with no weapons.
I don't.
We're not villains, but I imagine that at some point the goblins will come find her and she can sort herself out from there. But our objective should be, we should be gone before that happens.
Right. Did we want to see the junk to go? Did we want to see the junk to see if we can get
Oh my.
We
the
got what we
shield.
needed. Yeah, that thing.
If we can do it quickly on our way out, yes, but we shouldn't jeopardize losing the map now that we have it. Sometimes it's best to walk away with what you've with what you've won. Well, actually, we should make sure that that's the right map, honestly.
Shouldn't we all, like, I don't know, just like
Let's take this conversation.
rest for a bit? Like, you guys are kind of
And we'll
looking well.
we'll sort it out. And Napith's gonna open the door and kind of gesture for everybody to like not continue to conversate in front of this individual. Let's just take this conversation out. Yeah. You know, keep it between the good guys.
So Trij has the whole sack, right? That's what we were discussing.
There was the map, and then there was the a sack of items, money, and the potions.
Great. Trij just takes the whole thing. It's
Finders,
mine now.
yeah, finders keepers. It's
No,
you're
I'm the king.
goblin
It's mine now.
100%. 100%. Dungeon, you coming?
I hope this is a short phase.
Yes, I suppose that. Well, yes, on the way. Oh, all right. Yes. Quite. Yes.
Great.
Balls.
Yeah. Once everybody's out, Nyapith is going to look at Gareth and just kind of say, I hope to see you on the right side of the odds someday. Yeah, up yours too. As she closes the door, I want to break the doorknob, or like, so it's like, even if she gets untied, she doesn't have a doorknob on her side to open the door.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that you do that.
Sick.
Sure. So I'm just gonna shuffle everybody out here, and you're all in this hallway, and the doorknob's busted, and you can't.
Great.
Unless you really do something weird, you can't get in there.
Yep, that's okay. I want it to be difficult to get in and out of that room.
Is this Vorp or our tour guide?
That's Vorp.
Okay. Where did our tour
I
guide go?
believe you can't tell.
Tour
sent them
guide
away?
we sent away. Like, they're
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
gone.
They went off on their own to do their thing.
Dungeon, can you confirm that this is the correct map? Trij, would you mind? And then Yapith will turn and look at Wanren and Kane. That's an agent for the Black Spider. We're able to get some information, not a lot. She wasn't in the Sharon mood. But Trij here was able to work some pretty impressive magic. And we have reason to believe what she told us was true. So,
It's the circle thing again, wasn't it?
Yup.
Glad I
Yeah.
wasn't in it.
so once we know this map's the right one, I say we try to hit the other rooms as quick as we can. Trij, you still got, how long are you going to be able to be King Glamp?
I think this has been long enough.
We have an hour. And it's
Yeah,
been
but
what?
it's clearly getting in your head.
Let's just
Mhm.
if this is a way that we can quickly get through places and we don't have to fucking fight people, that's what's going to cost time and energy, and you guys are already hurt. So if I can just stroll in and say, show me my junk, and they do,
Okay, you
then
really need to stop saying that line.
it's
Either way.
good
Like,
line, good
yeah,
line.
we're wasting time on this one.
Yep.
Yeah. This is map.
Checking the map.
yep. I show Gundren the map.
You unravel the map, and I will show you this later, but you do indeed see a location. It is a large area map, and it is one of the most complete ones you've seen, including a little marker for a place called Wave Echo Cave. And Gundren takes a look and says, yes. Oh, yes, this is it. This is it. This is exactly the one that we had lost. Oh, thank goodness. Oh.
Great. Yeah, Trij, I'm just gonna. Does anyone have a problem if I have a quick drink?
And Yapith is going to take one of those healing potions that we found and just
Okay.
kind of hold it up.
Nope. I'll pass one to me.
Yeah. How are you doing, Kane?
I'm fine.
Great.
little tired, but I'm
Then I'll take the third one, to be honest.
Yeah, Yapith pops that cork and just like takes it like a shot.
Does that little like the swirl thing with like the just
So it just
the water
like drains
just
out. Yep, 100%.
So what kind of healing does that do again?
If it's just a common potion of healing, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Correct.
Right.
Ooh, I healed 8.
Nice.
7.
I got maximum heals.
Nice.
Look at you.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Wait. I think you heal technically for 6. Because that should be +2, right? On your roll. Yeah, Trij's roll. Because I see 4 + 1, but it's supposed to be +2, right? Base?
So I rolled 2d4.
Mhm.
So that's
And then you get to add
5,
an additional 2.
2, and so I healed for
So
7.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I healed
Oh,
myself
okay.
for
Oh,
7.
okay,
That
okay.
was just the
I
roll.
see what it
Yeah.
is. It's you rolled a 4 and you rolled a 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was you rolled a 4 total and then you got +1.
Oh no.
No.
No, that makes sense. No, that
Yeah.
makes 100% sense with you. Yes.
Okay. So, do we just want to do like a quick run and see if they have like a storage place or something to see if we can find the stuff for Sildar?
Yeah, I think we keep it. Maybe you could have the guys of examining the premises to make sure it's up to snuff for King Glamp. And let them see the many treasures in your hoard, and we give it a gander, and we try to get out of here. While I appreciate Sildar and I want to help him out, getting that map out of here before any Black Spider agents show up seems pretty critical.
Yeah, in and out so fast.
we still should take a sweep. We don't know what's here. There could be innocent people here too. Like I agree.
Yeah.
We need to be quick about it, but we definitely do need to do a sweep of the area.
Okay. Bork, you want to act as leader? Not leader, but escort of sorts. You think you can cover that?
Sure. I guess I'll help you move things around a bit here. Maybe pull some rank. I feel like maybe the king will give old Vorp a promotion, maybe in the ranks. That might, help me out on my resume.
I think that makes a lot of sense, Bork.
All right, yeah, let's get going.
All right. Yeah, I'm just following everybody as we move around.
Yep.
If anyone tries to open the owlbear door, and Yapith will go, no, 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 no,
no. So I think marching order is going to be Warp, Trij. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm going to be right behind Warp. Where does everybody else want to be?
And Yapith will be pretty close to Trij.
I'd probably be in the back.
And Yapith would keep Gundren close to her as well.
All right, we're going to, why can't I? Excuse me.
Pardon.
I'm going to open up this door if you want to move yourselves and rearrange in that area to how you would like the marching order to be.
We're going to be headed this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, Warp will be in front of me.
Okay. And Gundren's just going to be off to the side a little bit.
Perfect.
He's just following along wherever he feels most comfortable. All right. So from here, once again, as a reminder, now towards your right is a door. That door you have not gone into yet. On the left is another door that you would remember. That door leads back into like the other hallways and things back in the direction that you've already been. So keeping that in mind, and the curtain leads obviously in front of you as well. So where would you like to go from here?
I mean, I think we should probably
Yep.
head this away. Because is it just me? Or do y'all think that this away leads to a different door for our friend Owlbear?
Yeah, that just goes back into where we've already been. So definitely check that left door.
No. Not directly into Owlbear, but that way.
Very, very close. Okay. So yeah, we're going... Wait, sorry, where are we going?
To this door up here.
Yeah.
This door, which I am just about, if I can get my mouse on it, to open. And I'm just going to go ahead and move like Vorp all the way in. If everybody else wants to come on in and follow. And while you're doing that, I will describe a high, narrow hall, which looks like it might have been part of a chapel or a shrine at one time. There's angelic figures sculpted along the room's upper reaches, looking down on the floor below. To the north are more curtains. These look a little bit more heavy duty than the ones you've seen before. there's one on either side of 2 different archways there. And between the archways is a cracked but ornately carved stone brazier.
Should we peek behind the curtain?
Yeah, Nyapeth is going to move towards one and look back at Kane and Wanren and kind of dealer's choice, but nod to the other.
Yep.
Or the king got it.
That's okay. I'll let you guys handle it.
Shoot, give me 1 second, because I am going to need you all to do something before you open up the curtain. And that is going to be giving me a perception check.
From everyone or the curtain openers?
Everybody.
Oh,
I
that's-
got a 16.
This
Gundren,
is
get
bad.
get in here, Gundren. You're part of the group now too.
You're not gonna like me.
That is an 11.
I got a 25.
Sorry, this is a perception.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
Yeah. I like to perceive
20.
things almost as much as I like to look for things.
Size good, but it's a dirty 20.
Yeet. Team perception.
Okay, and that was not good. Because, you know, you just had to... You just have to... Why you
All
gotta,
the secrets are belong to us.
why you gotta roll so good? But this is going to be good timing because as you guys, Nyapeth and Kane, are going up to the curtains, you get a weird sense that you're not alone. And everybody else kind of gets a weird feeling too, as this creature up on a ledge towards the ceiling shuffles around and shows itself. And you can all look up and see this thing. Let me
Better not be an owlbear.
show you what you see.
Oh,
Yeah, Nyapeth looks up as like drool ekes out of its beak and goes,
Oh, hello there.
Because there's a giant worm thing in front of our party that has slithered down from the ceiling. And it is looking at everyone with some very mixed intentions. It looked at Nyapeth, to Wanren, but then it went over to Trij in disguise and Vorp, and it is just hanging back and kind of just drooling and slithering, and kind of its giant mandibles are just kind of undulating with suspense. Anyway, you guys were
yeah, Nyapeth, because it hasn't descended from the ceiling yet, is just gonna say,
All right. So let's peek behind these curtains and remove ourselves from this place as quickly as possible. Nice. Nice bird wormy. Good Good bird for me.
She kind of like sticks an arm out, but like to the curtain next to her, and is gonna take a quick peer behind it.
All right, you open up the curtain. Let me just fix some of the maps here, and come on, the lines are so small. You open up the curtain, and behind the curtain, you see 3 goblins. One is standing behind what seems to be some kind of like altar, and just like a weird statuesque type thing. And the one goblin towards the way back, this one right here, is just kind of like holding their arms up with their eyes closed, and the other 2 kind of are bowing with their hands folded towards this
Okay.
altar.
Okay. Do I Nyapith will kind of move her arm back, glance up at the Grick, and then over at the rest of the party, and kind of do one of these.
The Goblin King might be interested to know that there is a ceremony of sorts happening behind this curtain. I don't know if it would require the Goblin King's attention at this moment in time. Unless the Goblin King wishes to,
She'll just kind of look up at the Grick and then back at Trij.
to participate in this strange bowing, praying goblin ceremony. Uh-huh.
Do I have to?
You're the king. I think you can make your own choices.
You stay put. Guys, let's just find the stuff and go.
Nyapith's gonna nod and kind of start moving towards the door, but totally let whoever do whatever.
Yeah, what's everybody else doing?
Wandering just takes a step back while looking up at this freakishly tentacle octopus worm thing.
Yeah, Vorp, let's just keep going.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like it might be a good plan. Yeah.
Kane, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just gotta follow. Like,
I just saw you get back in
That's
line.
yeah,
Figured you were just gonna be
what's
like,
the worst they could do.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah. I gotta do another one of these again. And Vorp is gonna open up that door. Where?
Trij's just gonna let everyone go through before him.
Come on, Gundren. Just don't make direct eye contact.
What eyes?
Just Pretend like it's not there. How about that? Yeah.
Is it though? It's not.
Go through the door.
Before you go through, Kane, Vorp was actually going first. And I say that because Vorp comes through to that point right there. And I keep looking for the VTT thing, and I'm like, that's not connected. Somebody is just giving all of you guys all of the luck. Vorp walks through and kind of trips over something and then falls right there. But the thing he trips on is a wire that was along the floor. And as he falls over that, an enormous amount of rubble comes down on those 4 squares right there. Tons of just wooden beams, heavy stones, all of that, like just pieces of the decaying castle just kind of fall in this area. Vorp managed to dodge out of the way by being clumsy enough to score very high on his roll. Kind of looks back at everything as the dust is settling. He's like, whoa, wasn't expecting that to happen.
Orphan, are you alright?
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think things are going okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but they'll just kind of nod for everybody to keep going in, I guess.
Sure. I'm gonna be looking at the ground for more traps. Obviously, at this point.
This is a little bit like more difficult terrain than it was, but you can manage to walk through.
Let's go. Meet him right there.
I'm gonna head out right behind him. Here.
Oops, didn't want to do that. As you all are making your way through, there are multiple people coming from multiple doors. Everybody was alerted when this whole thing started to collapse, and so you've got a goblin on either side of you and a hobgoblin. The hobgoblin and one goblin to your north and one goblin to your south came out of doors and are kind of looking around like, what's happening? What's going on? What's who goes there? Wait.
It's your new king.
Wait, you guys
We
came
asked
from
for a tour and nobody gave it to us.
What do you mean, new king? Where's Grohl?
I killed him. We already had this conversation.
You did not have any such conversation with me. This is the hobgoblin who's now walking a little bit closer.
Yeah, Nyapit's gonna raise a hand.
We discussed this with Yeg. Yeg was supposed to go around and spread the word. It seems like he just hadn't quite made it to your side of the castle yet.
Yeg? Yeg does not speak for the castle.
No, not for the castle, but he was the first to hear the news, and was supposed to coordinate with the other goblins. I mean, I'm sure there's just an error. The memo didn't get sent out. Have you checked your inbox?
Maybe you misunderstand. Yeg is but a simple cook. He makes no decision for the castle.
Oh, no. That's King Glamp that does that now. Of course, Yeg, we see King Glamp's in charge. Yeg was supposed to tell everybody. We'll make sure that he gets some comeuppance for not letting you guys know immediately. Seems like he's shirking those duties. But we're just trying to look around, find the king's junk.
King's junk?
Yes, it would have been a big pile of stuff. Trying to see what the resources available to fix up a hideout are.
This does not sound...
This trap was really impressive, actually. Was this your handiwork?
It was just a unfortunate disregard for that entrance that we took advantage of.
Oh, but that's really nice. You know what King Glamp really likes? It's people taking advantage of weaknesses in structural integrity. That's really impressive. I'm sure King Glamp will think very highly of you in the future. So anyways, I don't mean to speak for King Glamp. It's just he's very busy and he's very tired. And he's trying to find all of his stuff and get an understanding of the new castle. It's very jarring, overthrowing regimes. Could you point us in the direction of where he might be able to observe his hoard of treasures?
This way.
Thank you. And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
He's gonna wave back the other two goblins that came out because they look kind of disoriented too. Just kind of, one looks a little bit tired and the other one's just. Alright. So this one will go back in that door and this one will kind of go back in that door and
This way.
and he'll take you up to this door.
After you, King Glam.
Is gonna just make sure we keep King Glamp at the forefront.
I was waiting for Gundren to get through the door because I didn't want this thing to attack him without goblins being there. But here we go. All right.
Supposed new king. Here is one of our stockpiles. You may sort through at your will, but I suggest that if you really are a true king of this nature, you take what you desire and leave.
I mean, yeah.
Then I am going to go through this door, and when I return, you will all be gone. Because if you're not, I will make sure that we dispose of you properly. Am I understood?
Just we're looking for a specific thing.
Then feel free to look.
Is this the only place that you would have these things?
There are stockpiles scattered throughout the castle. Please, look at your leisure. But once again, if I return and you are not gone,
yeah, no,
He
Nyapith sees
turns
this
around.
opportunity.
Great.
walks through the door and shuts it.
Thanks, bud.
Vorp is
the
gonna
heck's
hang
up
out here
with
with
that guy?
Gundren. Just a heads up, they're gonna stay out there while you guys do your thing.
Yeah, I'm all look for the shield or for the armor.
Look for things.
Okay. Anybody who's looking around, then sorting through, let me give you just a quick, let me make sure. Sorry, I had to move you because that's where the number is. So yeah, all through this area right here are just old casks of meat and sacks of grain. And anybody who's looking through stuff, give me investigation checks. Nothing's glowing in this room though, so they're just regular rolls.
I rolled
That
a
is a
4.
7.
Come on,
Dirty
rogues.
20.
Thank God.
Okay. Wanderin, what did you get for the investigation? Or are you not looking?
I wasn't looking. I was actually gonna, because is this a door right here?
That is the door right there.
I would actually like to go up and put my ear up to that door, see if there's anything behind that.
Isn't that where the ritual's happening?
Is it?
You make a perception check and see what you hear.
Check it out.
6.
Don't hear too much coming from the other side of the door. Everybody else, you can find, you're looking through all sorts of stuff, and there's tons of different foods and things. There's one cask that is a little bit smaller, but it seems like it has a liquid in it. And Kane, it is very clear to you. You're kind of looking at them, wondering why they're searching through the things they're searching for, when clearly, in this pile over here, there is a bloody suit of chainmail, a heavy crossbow, and an unsheathed longsword with the emblem of Neverwinter worked into its hilt.
Hey guys, there's actual shit over here. Might wanna.
Language. Sorry,
For who?
Trij, what was... honey, you gotta not speak into the barrels. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh no.
There's some very soundproof barrels right there. A lot of cloth padding inside it.
Ugh. You could have just told us that you found something, God.
Isn't that what I just said?
All right, yeah, let's get it sorted.
And Nyapith is going to do her best to gather these items up. If I can find like a sort of like a bag or box that I can carry to put this stuff in, I'd like to do that.
you can empty out one of the grain sacks, and you've got like just a
Awesome.
sack full of stuff now. Sack full of weaponry.
Sacco's stuff. Very good.
Yeah.
Found his junk.
God
No,
damn
this
it.
is stuff, not the junk. There's still more.
Achievement
Build our sack
unlocked.
of stuff.
Achievement unlocked. Junk found.
Hooray! I found my junk. Now let's get the fuck out.
But this isn't the shield.
Do we need a shield? It might not have been a shield. It might have just been armor.
Yeah,
I
can
didn't write
I
down anything.
I'm pretty positive.
Or was it a sword?
I think it was the sword.
Was it the sword?
Stand by. I'm trying to look and see really quick.
Everyone just think on it for a bit. It'll come to one of us. Someone. It would have been nice if someone had like.
I just have
Notes
Sildar's
posted
missing
something.
gear. Can I try and remember and make sure that this was everything that he asked for?
I'm gonna
Can the GM try to remember?
No, I'm gonna save. It's not a matter of remembering. It's just a matter of. Here, I'm gonna do this in this way,
Oh, no.
as you are all like kind of looking inside of this sack, right? You've got this sack open and it's got like all this stuff in there, and you're like, actually, wait a minute, is this the stuff? Gundren is going to like pop in to the doorway, and he's going to look around at everyone. It's like, what's taking so long? I don't understand.
Gundren, you
I
can tell
was-
us. Is this all Sildar's? Are we
Oh,
missing
yes.
anything?
Oh no, that looks like all of everything that Sildar had with him when we set out. Yes, no, this.
Okay. All right.
You didn't have
all
a
right.
shield or anything?
This
You
looks
sure?
like everything from him. Yes. How did you even manage to find all of this? This room seems very crowded with.
It was
many-
over there.
Oh,
It's pretty
Ooh.
easily to notice over there.
oh my!
Yeah.
Is all of this to claim? Is this? What's
Well,
the situation
our
happening
king
here?
owns everything now.
Oh, and he's gonna like.
We could take anything that we can carry as long as we get the fuck out before Mr. Hobgoblin comes back.
Our
Well.
king gave away the castle apparently
Why don't
for
I
the
just-
measly price of what's in this room.
Yes. Why don't I just do this? And he's going to kind of sneak over, and he's going to pick up that small barrel, the small little cask that was over there, and he's going to like hold on to it real tight. And he goes, "Okay, let us make haste then. Let's go." And
What
shuffle out.
What did
Well,
he just grab exactly?
I don't
Wait,
know.
I will tell. I'll tell you when we get back to safety. That we can all share in some, and we'll come.
Yeah,
The
I like
boys can
this
lie for
plan.
booze.
No, we're not. Let's just get. Let's go.
Yep, it's gonna look back to one.
Wanderin, you good?
Yep, coming.
You're not gonna open the door?
Want me-
Go open the door.
I'll open the door.
You don't have, no, you don't have to. I'm asking. I'm just asking.
No, go open the door.
You're
man.
not going to
You're
open
not
the door.
you're gonna open up that door?
Yeah,
Why won't you open the
door.
door?
Are you
I'm
gonna?
curious
I'll
about what's behind the door.
I'll peek open the door.
You're just gonna
Shit.
peek?
Yeah, just open, creak it open.
Give me a stealth roll.
Cool.
Better have this.
18.
Creak the door open a little bit, and you see a goblin standing in front of this altar. Just, and you can barely make out a couple other goblins off to the side behind the door, and they are also.
All right, so as they're doing all of that, this is how this is going down. creak open the door.
Just leave him be. Okay.
There's
I
nothing
should
in
really
there.
be concerned about that at some point.
There's nothing in there.
All right, folks, we got everything we wanted. Let's go back
Let's
that
not-
way.
Let's not test our luck. Yeah, let's get out of here.
And let's go north.
Isn't this way like out? There were like big doors at the front.
That's the front. Yeah.
That's the front. But if we went back back to the curtain hallway and up, that's where one of our statue friends was.
Oh.
Yes. He wasn't being friendly.
But he might now.
But he might not.
That's risky, Trij. We've got an exit right here. You sure?
Either way, we just gotta get out.
Going back that way, there's the octopus worm.
Yeah.
Let's go out this front way. We can maybe send someone around. But once we're out, we're out.
Those things are like everywhere, anyways. Like eerily everywhere. But they're They're everywhere.
What things are you? What's going on? Why
Strange
is this a debate?
statues.
There's these statues that just keep following us. It's fine.
Okay. You know,
That's,
it's not fine actually, but
that seems very concerning. Actually, I don't know
It
why I
it
would.
is. It is.
They've been helpful in the past.
Okay, but
That makes him more concerning, but still, again,
Mostly helpful. Two of us.
outside.
Nyapith is
concern.
trying to
It
like
did fall down a hole.
yeah, Nyapith's trying to kind of pick her way across the rubble that's out this front way.
okay.
Trying to leave.
Yeah.
Trying to keep an eye out for any more tripwires though.
Wait, is that the way to go? I thought we need to go down.
This way out.
Oh, it's the way out. Okay.
That is a way
Yes,
out.
or is
And
it the side? The side of the way out.
And actually, if memory serves me correctly, this I think is this was the second way because you guys did come up from
Yeah, we
the
came
south.
from this.
The opposite
Yep.
side.
But
Yeah, over
one of
here.
you did sneak up and around to check,
Yep.
and this is that other entrance / exit as you were using it as now. And all of you, I'm gonna have to grab all of you here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you now. Are all there. Well, I guess we're just going to we're gonna go to the area map here. As you leave the castle, you do get a couple and there's a couple arrows being shot in your direction. They're purposely missing because you can hear laughter and shouts from up above in the towers by the entrance. But you managed to make your way out. So you are out from Cragmaw Castle. Where are you headed to now?
Actually, just real quick for flavor. As the arrows start shooting, Trij would probably turn around and start running backwards and go, "Ha ha! Suck it!" And just run.
Very good.
I just picture mid-sentence the disguise is wearing off.
Yep.
I
Oh, yeah.
I like to imagine Trey was running backwards and tripped a little, but you know, like
Kept the
I'm fine,
momentum.
and just like you know, like
Once we feel like we're a safe distance away, Nyapith would want to look at the map and see where this wave echo cave is in regards to us. And like be able to like, in case we lose the map, she still knows where it is.
Sure. You are now on the map. And if you scroll down, you'll see that Wave Echo Cave is actually not far from Phandelver itself.
Perfect. Yeah.
Of course.
It was there the whole time.
Yeah.
It's the Sam Rice Cave. I've been here the whole time.
Yeah. Very good. Nyapith is just gonna kind of like mutter to herself.
I can't believe this cave's just right here the whole time.
As she puts the map back and looks at the party.
All right, so I mean, obviously we're into this together, but Phandelver's on their way there anyways. We can stop by, drop Sildar stuff off before trying to make our way to Wave Echo Cave. The only problem is, the Black Spider's gonna know we have the map, so we got a big old target on our backs until we get to safe. So I think we should probably get a move on. What do you think?
I mean, yeah. And
That Yareth was pretty capable. It's possible she's already out and has spread the word.
The only thing that concerns me though, like, you two were in that room with her the entire time, and it wasn't until you left that she cast Fairy Fire, and then you found the map.
So I think that actually I can explain that. She was there to steal the map, but King Groll was alive. So she was trying to approach that diplomatically. Once we killed King Groll, she went back to search the room. That's how we busted her. We were able to stop her before she was searching any further, but I think she seized the opportunity when she thought our backs were turned. So I think that her luck could just run out today.
So you're not concerned that
Either
she
that or
did
she-
this on purpose so we could find it?
She wanted us to find it.
We had her under a truth spell. I feel like if
yeah.
Did you
that-
ask her if she used the spell to lead you to the map?
No, but we asked her why she was there, and we asked how we could be helpful to her. She didn't know where the map was. It was pretty clear.
But if she thought it was in there, she could have used that to lead us there.
To
My
what end?
guess is that she cast the fairy fire for herself to get this, to find it, right? And then we just showed up.
Well,
in
that's
the
the thing.
middle.
Why would she cast it before she even loosens her restraints? Like it's a
So
disadvantage.
she would.
She before I had the chance to subdue any words from her mouth, she just spoke some this incantation, and yes, everything started glowing. It was quite odd.
But
I
she
mean,
didn't try to actually escape before casting that?
It's an odds game. If that map was in the room and she played it cool, she could just sit there and wait for us to leave, looking for it later. What she needed to know was where that map was. Getting free was only part of the puzzle. If she got free and she didn't know where she needed to go, then to what end? I mean, that's the way I see it.
I mean, either way, it's done. I mean, like, we just, like you're saying, they're aware of us. They're probably aware that we have this map now.
Right. So do we? I say we haul butt to Phandelver. Drops Gundren. Well, unless Gundren, you want to come with us, pick up Sildar, and make our way to that cave. I'm just afraid that if we take too much time, we'll get a tail.
Oh yes, well, no matter what we do, we
don't
must
have
make haste, shouldn't we? Yes, we should.
All right. let's just put it to a quick vote. All in favor of going back to Phandelver, say aye.
Yes. Yeah, let's do it. I could use a drink.
All right. That's the plan.
And Yapith will start moving to Phandelver.
Okay. You can all rest assured that you make it back down to Phandelver. Where is Phandelver? Here we go.
It's on the map.
This Phandelver, the actual Phandelver. And yeah, here's all the places you have been. So you're back in town. What next?
I feel like we'd probably head straight to the inn where Sildar was, with the intention of getting rested, making a game plan, and probably moving to Wave Echo Cave, right?
Hopefully he's still at the end.
Yeah.
All right. You make your way to the inn, and inside is just familiar scenes for everybody. It's the inn. It's looking a little bit more put back together than it was, because when you had last left a couple times, it was, you know, in a bit of a disarray after the events. From the Red Brands, but they've got it put back together pretty nicely, and off to the side with a drink and just kind of has a few maps and papers and things around him is Sildar. He's kind of created a little I don't know, battle station, if you will, just a little office area for himself in one of the side tables, and got one or two people at the bar who are enjoying a drink, but otherwise everything seems pretty business as usual again, which hasn't been for a while.
Yapith isn't going to waste any time. She'll not want to be overly urgent, but will walk in with the sack of stuff and move over to Sildar and kind of smile and
Hello, Sildar. Long time no see. Any chance we could have a conversation in private?
Oh, yeah, yes.
We brought an old friend with us.
He stands up and he sees Gundren, and they give each other a really firm brotherly embrace, really firm, and a couple slaps on the back. It's like, good to see you. Like, oh yes, glad to see you well as well. Oh, it has been quite the ordeal, hasn't it, friend? Yes, indeed. Well, yes, let us go somewhere private and maybe up to one of your rooms.
Good idea.
and Yapith, again, urgency being what it is.
Yeah, everybody,
We'll head up.
everybody's going upstairs. Everybody's going to the planning meeting.
Yeah.
All right. I should let me say this: is anybody not going to the planning meeting?
Nope.
No.
All right, the gang's all here. You are in one of your rooms. I'll let you decide whose room you went into.
I think Nyapith would have naturally gone into her and Trij's room.
Okay.
And once everybody was inside, and the door closed, she probably would have asked Borp to kind of stand guard by the door, make sure nobody lurked or listened outside. And she would, just for the sake of expediency, would quickly explain that we ran into this Vierith to try and see if Sildar recognizes the name. An agent of the Black Spider. They're looking for Wave Echo Cave for power. We found the map. Here's your stuff. Also, that the black spider's name is Nesnar. Trying to see if that rings a bell, is recognizable. And once she's kind of relayed the events of what happened at the castle, would look at Sildar and say,
So what is it that you want us to do now? I mean, they know we have the map, most certainly.
Well, you have all been through quite the ordeal. But I'm afraid, yes, this is not something we can just leave. I fear we must dispatch the forces that threaten this area and indeed the world. If this Nesnar, the Black Spider, does not get this map, it's almost certain that he will find some way of finding this cave. It is only a matter of time. This is just a shortcut. I don't know if we are left with much choice.
So we go there, we try to find whatever source of power is there before they do turn it over to the Lord's Alliance.
Not necessarily even that far. We find this source of power, this forge that supposedly lingers inside, and we get rid of it. And Gundren kind of puffs up and says, well, now wait a minute. We don't have to get rid of it right away. We can make use of it. Why can't we make use of its abilities?
No.
You don't
You
understand.
really don't. You don't
what's
have
down there.
room to speak right now. After what you literally put us through and having to save you, you think you have a right to make a choice on what's about to happen? We've already decided what's going to happen. So you could be on board or you can get out. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
I should say that I still do have a say in this. After all, it is my information. This is all my doing. You all right?
Oh, you
But
know what? All right.
in the positive way.
You're right. And let us take you back to the castle so you can get yourself out of there. Or should we take you back to the road where we got ambushed because you lied to us and set us up?
I didn't know such thing.
Or should we take you to the cave where we had to save Sildar the first time around? The second cave that we had to go to?
I have hired you for a duty. And just because you have decided to go above and beyond in such regards is none of my concern. I'm sure Sildar has told you the stakes of the cave and of the forge. Think of the good that can be done. You are concerned with everybody being kidnapped and tortured in such a way. You can put an end to all of it by using the power within the forge.
All right. Let's humor you. Well, if we make it over there, we get this power, what will you use it for?
Well, for good.
It has been...
That's a little too generic.
The good of the world. Don't you understand the things that can be crafted with this forge, the forge of spells?
And what's stopping from even just one of these items made for very good getting into the wrong hands? What happens when it gets into the hands of someone who thinks for the greater good is wiping out a whole entire race?
those who hold the power will control what happens.
Well, good thing we have the map and we have the power right now, so we get to control the decisions.
Exactly my point.
Not you.
We
then.
can craft tools and powerful resources for those around Phandalin and beyond. The people around here are look around this town. They can thrive more. They can be protected. The ruffians that were around here taking over and all of these forces, it's just not right, and someone will need to stand up to it, and you can't do that without the proper tools.
No. Here's the thing. The four of us that barely know each other and barely know how to just work as a cohesive unit, really, was able to take care of the issues here. We didn't need some great magical weapon or item.
So far,
just people
yes.
willing to do the right thing.
So
Even
far,
the
you have
people's
been lucky.
skills.
You're
And you're
pluck
lucky we didn't
and-
leave you behind. We can go in circles, but I'm done with this. We know what we're going to do. So let's just talk about how we're going to get in that cave.
He's gonna kind of storm off to a corner of the room and sit down and.
Does anyone disagree? Or are we all on the same page about this?
Getting to the cave and destroying it.
Is that not what we agreed on doing?
Agreed.
What are you thinking, Trij?
I mean, I get where he's coming from, though. But I also understand that it's probably more dangerous because here's the thing. Even if you're a good person, power changes people and makes them not good anymore. It happens a lot. And again, what happens if one day someone decides that the ogres in the cave need to be gone? By ogres, I mean orcs. That the orcs in the cave need to be gone. And they think that's for the best. Guess what? Those orcs are really cool people.
That's an excellent point.
So I understand that you want to do good things, but eventually it's not going to be good things anymore.
No matter how good of an agenda a person have, agendas change.
I'll admit I'm surprised at all of you. I thought you had more hope than that.
Do you want to actually make things with this thing?
It's complicated.
It's not complicated, though. It's simple. We go there, we destroy it, we stop anyone from making anything that could be misused.
And put out a light. A beacon. Just because something's dangerous doesn't mean that it's bad. Just because something can be used for harm doesn't mean that it will be. What if it's trusted to the people that can keep it safe? What if it's just a matter
how
of...
can you trust them? How do you know the power will not corrupt them? I mean, even Trij understands this, and no offense, Trij, they're young as fuck, and they clearly understand what's at stake. You should know better. Yeah, hope is fine and dandy, but you can easily have plenty of hope that we don't need such extremes in our back pockets to live a peaceful world.
It's not an extreme. It's a tool. No one gets mad at a hammer. That a hammer can drive a nail, but it can also crush a skull. Doesn't mean you ban all the hammers. I'll go with what the group decides, but I think we shouldn't act out of fear.
It's not fear. It's understanding of how the world works. It's understanding that these things will eventually get in the wrong hands. Maybe not even why we're aligned. Maybe hundreds and thousands of years from now. But knowing that we didn't stop it from happening is just, we will be at fault. No matter if we're here or not. It will be on us. We are shaping what could potentially be the future by allowing such dangerous things exist like this. And we stumbled across this. We stumbled across this. This wasn't our plan. This wasn't what we gathered for. So this could have easily gone the other way. Vorp and his crew could have actually got us, and we'd be dead. And they would have the forge. They could have massive amounts of tools and weapons.
But they didn't, and here we are. And we could have got caught, and we didn't, and here we are. And we could have not saved people, but we did. And here we are.
Without these items, though.
So imagine what could happen. What good we could do if we actually had an advantage. Think of what we could save. I'm not saying give it over to the rock seekers. Sorry, Gundren. But I
Definitely
gotta be
not.
honest. I don't believe in your, no offense, but I question your motives. I worry that someone who's claiming greater good but is willing to send a crew of random adventurers to their deaths doesn't really add up there, but I'll go with whatever we decide. But I think for the first time in a long time, I'm beginning to see things a little differently.
Well, yeah, but who would you trust?
That's a good question, Trij.
Because I think that's the thing that I'm most scared of. We can't trust the rock seekers, obviously. We appreciate that you are a decent human, but we don't need a decent human. We need an excellent, wonderful human who's not going to abuse this.
I have to trust all of you. I didn't know you. And I'll be honest, Kane, first impressions, I thought it would probably be best if I went by logic to just kind of leave you. But I didn't. I chose to trust you anyways. That's how it works. That's how life works. You choose to trust not because it's smart, but because it's the right thing. And yeah, you might get your, pardon my French, but you might get your ass kicked. And shit might get real bad. But if we don't.
And at this point, you'll see that Nyapith is actually really struggling to get this out. Like, she's shaking a little bit.
If we don't choose to believe in the potential of power to do good, then what's the point of it? If we don't own and command that power and seize it for ourselves, if we deny ourselves the ability to help people, if we refuse to wield tools for good, then what good are we?
Do you trust yourself? Do you think that you would always make the right decision? If you were given the power, are you saying that you know exactly what's black and white?
No.
If you can't trust yourself, how are you supposed to trust others with something like this?
Because there's better people than me, Kane.
And there's worse people.
Yeah. But I'm not going to live my life seeing everyone as worse.
And Yapet's gonna actually get up and push like herself off of wherever she's leaning.
I'm going to need a minute. This is... You guys decide. I'll go with whatever you choose. I'm just going to go outside.
And Yapeth will actually leave and go to stand outside.
I believe I am done with this conversation as well. It seems you have no sense to listen to me or my advice. Best of luck to you, I suppose. And Gundren is going to stand up and kind of huffily walk out of the room.
Who has the map right now?
I think it could be somebody still in the room. I don't see why it would have
I
gone out
think
with this.
it's in it's Trij. It's in your bag that you had. Right?
Pretty sure
Okay.
that would have been like at
It
some
was-
point we like laid it out.
It was outside the bag, but yeah, you had
Right.
picked up everything, and I think we're holding
Okay.
on to it. But I don't know
Okay.
how it got passed around
But
during this conversation. So
Yeah, I say you still
assume
have
that
it.
I would assume we're trying to lay it out, or we're going to.
Okay, I'm just making sure that we still have.
She didn't just take the
in-
map.
Like one of us still have it.
I'm not even saying she. I'm saying Gundren.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure that Gundren didn't pull something.
Okay.
Yeah. So as long as like the map
We
is
have the map.
still
Can we put
with
the map on the
us.
table? Like whoever has it, can we put it on the table like officially to look at it?
sure. We
All right.
we put down the map.
Is anyone else have a different idea than what's going on here?
I don't know anymore.
Are you? Here's the thing. You were one. You said it yourself. You said everything yourself. Is it that you changed your mind, or is it because your attachment to Napith that now you're changing your mind?
No, it's that I'm listening to other points of view and trying to understand where everyone is coming from. I still think that this could be used for bad.
It will be used for bad. It's not could. It will be. It's just a matter of time when. It's just how it always goes. There's good to stop the bad, but the bad will keep happening. If we just give good a bigger power, guess what happens? Bad just gets greater power. Then good has to get greater power. It's this endless cycle of just increased power. And then you know what happens? Just larger scales of casualties. we're just perpetuating it. We're making it go, the cycle go faster by introducing these things to the world. I understand that they could do great and amazing things, but that's if they're in the right hands. And no one knows the answer, and no one will be the perfect person. It doesn't exist. Good people can go bad very easily. Good people can die very easily. That's just how it works. Think about it. Think of everything. Think of whatever you can history-wise. Wars, fights, just violence, everything. Look at all these organizations and all these other things. There's just so much bad out there that all we can do is enough good to make things easier for some. But we don't have to reach this level of extremes that can potentially cause greater bad, evil out there. We don't know how big this organization is. There's 4 of us, 6 of us if the other 2 join. Do you think if they happen to be following us and they send a full force at us that we could take them all on? It's the smart move is to get in there, destroy it as quick as possible, and be done with it. Because even in a worst case scenario, we don't make it out. We know we did good by not letting it exist anymore. I get you're concerned about doing good. This is the good. This is a great good. This is a big good that can't be reversed.
That's the problem. It can't be reversed.
Why is that the problem, though? That ensures that no one can abuse this power. That something can't be created that's just gotta end up doing the wrong thing. It can easily fall into the wrong hands. Easily.
Well, Warren, what are your thoughts?
Growing up, I've seen oppressors with power further hurt the oppressed. And then I watched the oppressed get power and then start hurting the oppressors. Part of the reason why I went down this road of being a thief. I don't think a power like this should exist. But at the same time, like it might actually be able to help.
The thing is, we don't even know what it is. We just know that it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing that makes powerful tools. That's
that
it.
Alone should be enough. Unless this thing makes a hammer that can build a house on its own.
Maybe it does. We don't know.
And what if this is some
So
sort
we
of
can't
great
make
weapon?
this
What if
choice.
this is a hammer that can level mountains in a single swing?
What I'm saying is, I feel like we can't make this choice until we know what this actually does.
We might not have the time to go in there and find out what it exactly does. That split second hesitation can be the end of everything. But it's your guys' choice. You clearly know where Nappet stands, and you clearly know where I stand. For now, talking about this back and forth, we're wasting way too much time. So we need to just plan on how we're going to get in there. And I just hope you guys make the right choices.
How about we sleep on it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone's tired from being in the castle.
Yes,
I have a big hole in my shoulder.
It's not often that one survives such an encounter with the creature. You are lucky indeed. As much as time is pressing, I think I agree. Some rest would do you well. We have what we need. I think we can be fine for the time being, but... for now, rest. And Sildar is just gonna kind of slowly get up and do a nice big stretch, and he's gonna walk out of the room as well.
I'm gonna get some fresh air first. Wanderer will step out and step like outside the inn. Just go for a little walk.
Kane is actually just going to be looking at the map and just kind of studying it. Not even like having to pick it up, just kind of just pretty much just like tunnel visioning on it. Not paying attention to everyone else at this point.
Okay.
Hey bud, can you do that in your room? Because I gotta sleep. Some of us actually have to sleep.
You sure you want to trust me with the map?
If I can't trust you, I can't trust anybody.
Probably shouldn't. And he's just gonna roll it up and take it out the door.
Hey, wow, that seemed pretty intense. Warp's coming back in after seeing everybody leave, and he's so I am tuckered. And he's just gonna kind of curl up by his little mat that you made him, and he's just gonna kind of, all right, well, if you need me, wake me up. But if you don't, I think I'm a little behind on my my chores in here. So just let me know what you're up to.
Thanks, Warp. You really killed it today.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. Just, you know, doing what I can to turn over that new leaf and everything.
And Trij is gonna sit on the bed and ask Sam, so Sam, if there was a thing that was super powerful and could make anything you wanted, would you destroy it?
Oh, it's pretty late for some existential questions there, isn't there? Whoa. I mean... Oh, it really depends, doesn't it? I mean...
sure, everything's gotta have its limits, right? So, I don't know, maybe I might give it a go. It might seem like something I'd want to do. Yeah, sure, why not? That sounds like fun. Might get bored of it after a while, but yeah, that sounds like fun. I'd do that.
But if it could make anything, it could be dangerous. So
Sure, anything's dangerous, kid. Haven't you learned that already? Yeah, I know you haven't been out here much, but anything's dangerous. Heck,
So-
you're dangerous, kid. Remember those
No.
times that you vaporized people?
I mean, yeah. But also remember the time I kicked someone and then healed them?
Yeah, isn't that ironic?
So
The definition of irony.
But I just would it be selfish to make something good for me and then get rid of it so no one else can make bad things?
Well, that's only selfish if what you're doing is only for you. But if it's for other people, then that's not selfish because you're doing it for other people. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense.
You always make sense, Sam. That's why I ask you about things.
Well, I ain't perfect, kid, but I'll tell you what. If you actually think that you can do some good in the world, why the hell not do it, huh? That's all I'm saying.
Thanks, Sam. And I think Trij's just gonna lay on the ground and close his eyes, but just close his eyes and sort of wait for Neapeth to come in.
Alright, yeah, let's check in on Napith. Napith, where are you at?
Nyapeth would have initially gone outside. I think they established that there was a back door
Mhm.
to this establishment. She would have gone that way and stood in the alley by herself for a minute, just taking in the cold night air. Probably sitting down, like I imagine it has like those like 3 little wooden steps kind of off the back. And she'd sit there for a good grip of time before eventually getting up and going back inside and finding a corner of the bar where she would proceed to order drinks and just sit kind of at the end of the bar, quiet. She would pull out a set of dice and be rolling it in her hands and kind of on the table as she just sat and drank.
Wandering, you went outside too. What are you up to on your walk?
Well, after the discussion, Wanderer would went outside, went for just a little stroll through Phandelver just to clear his head. Just needing some fresh air. And then like after like a bit of time, like after about like an hour or so, I feel like he would comes back to the inn and actually sees Navis at the end of the bar, elbow deep in drinks, and just walks up to her and say, "You up for a round?" As he watches her like play with the dice.
Sure.
And she'll wave down, and the names escaped me in this moment, and I feel really bad.
I believe that's Torben.
Torben.
Torben, thank you.
Torben or Tobin?
Yeah. And kind of look back.
Go for a walk.
A little bit. It got a little too heated in there.
I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. I'll admit the situation kind of took me off.
No, not just you, just in general. I just needed to clear my head.
Yeah, it's heavy stuff.
She just immediately, as soon as the drink arrives, throws back the entire thing and puts the glass back down.
Torben, 2 more.
I need to correct myself on this. Toblin with the
Toblin.
with the L,
Toblin.
yeah.
Toblin,
But-
2 more.
Yeah, same difference. He comes back and yeah, he's sensed the tension, so he's not really like getting involved or anything like that. But yeah, he's happily pouring some out for you and cleaning up from the last of the rest of the guests that were there.
So do you think, because I can see the pros and cons of both sides of this discussion. So if we get to this cave, we find this relic or whatever. Do you really think we can, like, people will use it for good?
It's a complicated question. I know I can hear Kane saying that it's very easy. I don't know what the hell this thing is. I'll be honest, I never had a knack for magic-y stuff. You'd think with the blood in my veins that I would, but I don't. I had a sister. Smart as a whip. Talented beyond all measure. Toltec was her name. She, like the rest of my family, studied magic. She had a particular love for necromancy, was her gift. And she used it for good. She helped people. She tried to hone her craft, build her skills, grow powerful, and she did. She was accomplishing amazing things. She stretched a little too far. And it's strange sitting here now, hearing the things I believe spoken back at me in a different voice. Some powers are just too great. You should just leave them be. but she believed in something. She saw something worth risking it all for. And what if this is my chance? What if this is it? What if this is what heroes do? I don't know, Wanren. I don't know if we're going to find someone who can use that power for good, but I know that good people exist. I don't know if I'm one of them. After she died, I made some questionable life choices. I know how easy it is for people to falter. But, you know, they can come around too.
And she'll take, again, drink that next drink. One quick thing, put the glass on the countertop.
I guess that's just the thing about people in general. My parents abandoned me when I was a child. For months, I walked around starving, clothes tattered. The only thing no money to my name. Most I could do was, if I got lucky, steal a loaf of bread. And when I say whenever I got lucky, that was like 3 or 4 times maybe. The other times, I actually got my ass kicked, picked on by other kids in town, beat on by any law enforcement that caught me. That's actually how then a woman ended up finding me. Kamira was her name. Adopted me into the Rogues Guild, taught me everything she knew, taught me how to sneak, how to fight. She couldn't get through to stop me from taking quote unquote rash actions and retaliations. One day I'll learn what that is.
I wouldn't bet on it.
And all of that went through my head like after I stepped out. And it just tells me that people will surprise you. Like, yeah, there are bad, but there's also good. Like if we get to this thing, there is no way in hell it should be in my hands. The amount of times I've broken the law.
Yeah.
But there are people better than me. There are people better than us that's probably better suited for it.
Yeah.
I don't know how we will find these people. Not even sure what this thing of power actually does. I'm convinced like the safest hands aren't any of ours, but it's definitely safer than the other guys.
What if What if it's not a matter of us needing to know what to do with it? What if it's just a matter of us buying time? What if there is someone I trust and has some, I don't want to say connections, but he saved my life. What if we just need to stop the black spider from taking control of this thing long enough that we can find those better people? What if this isn't the choice that we have to make?
Right. We don't know who the good people are, but we know who the bad ones are.
Right. So what if it's just stopping them and these greedy rock seekers and
Stop them and figure out the rest later.
yeah. What if that's all we have to do? Keep them from taking control of the forge, hold them off until someone who does know what to do can come in. I don't have all the answers.
But that may be the best answer that we have.
Oh, I'm back. Oops.
Oh. Yeah, that may be the best answer that we have.
Do you think Kane will buy it?
Maybe eventually. there will be some pushback.
Well, yeah. You elves really sure know how to hold a grudge. You got time for it.
I wouldn't say hold a grudge, but we are stubborn.
Thank you, Wanren. For listening. For being someone I can trust.
Thank you too. Because I've never told anyone that. No one knows I got my ass kicked, so you keep your mouth shut about that.
Hey, it's fine. It's nice to know someone else knows Toltek's name.
She will then take, if Wanren's drink is still in front of him, she'll drink the one in front of her, look over, drink his, and put it down.
And then, well, I best be getting along to bed. Make sure Trij is getting some rest. He had a big day full of regal duties. And I'm sure that this is probably eating at him too.
It definitely was. I would go check on him.
All right.
And as Niap is walking away, Warner will order 2 more so he can actually drink them. I'm gonna stay up for a bit.
Yeah, you got that extra non-sleep trance thing going on, so you're good for that. Unless there's anything else that anybody would like to do tonight, by tonight, I mean like literally and
Mhm.
in the game.
Nyapith would just, it's really straightforward. She'd go upstairs and very quietly go into the room. She would reek of alcohol. And kind of like check to see if Trij had like fallen asleep while waiting or what that situation was.
Trij is just gonna open one eye and go, I'm sorry, don't be mad. I don't know anymore. Good night.
Nyapith will grin and go over and make sure that the covers are like pulled around Trij, like make sure that like none of them are stuck anywhere, and kind of like ruffle his hair a little bit before going over to her own mattress and climbing into bed.
I'll make this short because it's pretty much just repeating things. Kane would be in his trance right now, kind of trying to mentally piece together, like memorize like bits of the map that he's memorized, kind of like focusing on that, just getting in his brain, and it's just Kane just gonna like mentally monologue, so he's not even out loud. This is in his trance, so you're gonna Warren comes in, he's not gonna hear it, but it's just they don't understand. They haven't seen it happen as much as I have. It just doesn't exist. All we're gonna do is just make it worse. I'm trying to do good by stopping something that can potentially cause great evil. At first they understood. It seemed like they were on my side. They got it. And then Napa, they went in there and just went on this whole spiel about hope. Well, hope is an illusion. It's fake. It doesn't exist. Just watch things happen. Good people die for no good reason. Good people try to do good and bad things happen to them all the time. Good people are stubborn idiots that will get themselves killed thinking they're doing the right thing. Bad people don't have these hindrances. That's why they're there. That's why they keep getting all this power. That's why we struggle to keep up. How we sometimes are just lucky to be in the right spot to stop these things from happening. Like we are right now. We're in the spot to stop something from happening. But it's not, they're not, they just don't get it. And I don't know what to do. Just don't know what to do. And he's just gonna be mumbling in his little trance, mentally looking at his map for the rest of his trance.
All right. Everybody go ahead and mark off a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
I haven't rested in like 4 sessions.
So many little boxes are no longer checked. I'm so happy right now.
And there's going to be a few things. First, from a player perspective, you are going to have 2 weeks to figure out what you're doing for level 5.
Ah! Woohoo!
Ba, 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 ba.
This, everyone, is indeed the countdown. We are at the beginning of the end of Lost Mines. as you all are debating these moral quandaries, still somehow getting a good night's sleep through all of this. Players, you are resting well. But for everyone at home, you see something different. It's loud. And there is a tall, slenderish man walking amongst a cave. He slides his hand along the walls, carefully noting every piece that he can, every indentation, every detail that is in these walls and floors and ceilings and everywhere that he steps. He sends out a message. He thinks aloud to himself. Is it done? I need all traces to be destroyed. Is it done? No. They have the map. Well then. I suppose I'll just have to get ready for them. That'll do it for us tonight here on Power Beyond. Players, say something.
I'm going to say something
Okay.
now in this moment.
Boy.
Thank Kevin for Kevin.
We appreciate
You
you.
You can always count on him for audio.
Blee, you are, yeah, you are a lifesaver. And I'm glad that I know how to fix things quickly now. So anyway,
Should be like 2 hours into this.
okay,
No one's
hey,
saying
welcome
anything.
back. We're back. Yeah, do over.
Alright,
Fix
Rewind.
Reroll with advantage. Hi, welcome to
Excellent.
Hey.
Power Beyond. We're back. It's been a while, so